It's easy to think that some things, like feeling tired all the time, having a dry mouth, or waking up to go to the bathroom at night, are just part of getting older. But did you know these could actually be early warning signs that your body is trying to tell you something? That type 2 diabetes may be quietly creeping in? Sadly, many seniors overlook these symptoms, and by the time they find out, serious complications like heart, nerve, or kidney problems may have already begun. That's why this video is for you, whether you're over 60 yourself or have a loved one who is. Don't miss it. Today we'll walk through the signs that are easy to ignore, but can be the strongest early warnings of type 2 diabetes. Our goal isn't to scare you, but to help you take control. Control by recognizing symptoms early, getting checked on time, and most importantly, protecting your quality of life as you age. Have you ever felt constantly tired even after a good night's sleep? Or had small cuts that just seem to take forever to heal? If you or someone close to you has experienced things like this, leave a number 1 in the comments to let me know you're with me on this. And if you find today's information helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our easy practical health tips made especially for older adults. Now, let's dive into these early warning signs of type 2 diabetes. So, you and your loved ones can catch them in time, take action early, and stay healthy in a steady, confident way. Sign 1. Constant thirst and frequent nighttime urination. One of the most common, but often overlooked, early signs of type 2 diabetes in older adults is feeling unusually thirsty and needing to urinate several times during the night. It might sound simple, but once you understand what's going on inside your body, you'll realize this isn't just a normal part of aging. It's actually a clear warning sign from your body. When your blood sugar levels get too high, your body tries to get rid of the extra sugar by flushing it out through your urine. That's why you may find yourself needing to go to the bathroom more often, especially at night. This process also causes your body to lose fluids, which leads to constant thirst. You may feel thirsty even when the weather isn't hot, even when you haven't been active, and even if you just had something to drink not long ago. Many seniors assume they're just getting older and that their bladder is weaker, but in reality, their kidneys might be working overtime to flush out excess sugar. Picture this. You drink a glass of water before bed, like usual, but that night, you wake up 2 or 3 times because you need to use the bathroom, and the same thing keeps happening night after night. Then your throat starts feeling dry more often, and you find yourself always reaching for water, even when you're not doing anything. If this pattern lasts for a few weeks, it's not just normal aging. It could be an early sign that diabetes is slowly developing. Many people only go to the doctor because they're losing sleep from waking up at night, or because they're always thirsty, even after drinking water. That's when they accidentally discover they've had type 2 diabetes for months, or even years. Endocrinologists say this is one of the easiest signs to miss because most folks simply think nighttime urination comes with age. They rarely consider checking their blood sugar. Of course, not everyone who wakes up at night to urinate has diabetes, but if you're also feeling unusually thirsty, have lost a bit of weight without trying, or feel more tired or weak than usual, then it's time to take action. High blood sugar over time can damage your kidneys, eyes, and heart, and it can weaken your immune system too, making it harder for you to heal from cuts and more likely to get sick. So, if you or a loved one over the age of 60 is drinking more water than usual, or getting up to use the bathroom more than twice a night for several nights in a row, don't brush it off. See a doctor. A simple blood sugar test could be the most important step you take to protect your long-term health. Sign 2. Feeling tired all the time, even after resting. Most seniors are no strangers to feeling tired now and then. But if you're feeling drained, sluggish, and low on energy, even after a good night's sleep and without doing anything strenuous, this might be more than just getting older. It could be a sign of something more serious, type 2 diabetes. When you have diabetes, your body struggles to turn sugar, glucose, from food into energy your cells can use. It's like having fuel in the tank, but being unable to get it into the engine. Glucose builds up in your blood instead of going into your cells, either because your insulin isn't working properly or because your cells have become resistant to it. As a result, your cells are starved for energy, and you feel tired, even if you've done nothing at all. This kind of fatigue can creep in slowly, over months. You might notice that even after waking up, you still feel sluggish. A simple trip to the store or light household chores leave you needing to rest. Many seniors say, "I'm not doing much, but I feel totally worn out." And yet, there's no fever, no pain, no illness, just an ongoing sense that your energy has been drained from the inside out. This isn't the kind of tiredness you feel after a long walk or a busy day. This is a deep, unexplained fatigue that doesn't go away with rest. Naps don't help. Eating well doesn't fix it. That's because your body isn't lacking sleep. It's lacking the ability to turn fuel into energy at the cellular level. What makes it tricky is that this type of tiredness doesn't come with obvious pain or injury, so it's easy to chalk it up to just getting older. But if this fatigue shows up alongside other signs like nighttime urination, dry mouth, or unexplained weight loss, it could be an early warning of type 2 diabetes. Many older adults have gone to the doctor just because they felt tired all the time, and during a routine checkup, they learned their blood sugar was too high. Endocrinologists warn that this kind of fatigue is one of the hardest signs to spot, but one of the most important to catch early. So if you or someone you love over 60 is constantly feeling tired, even after plenty of rest, don't just blame it on aging. Consider checking your blood sugar. It's a quick and simple test, but it could make a major difference in your long-term health. Sign number 3, slow healing wounds and frequent infections. Think back for a moment. The last time you had a small scrape, maybe on your leg, your hand, or even just a tiny cut while cooking. How long did it take to heal? If your answer is something like longer than usual, or it stayed red and swollen for days, then that's not something to ignore. One of the more silent but serious signs of type 2 diabetes is that the body doesn't heal as well as it used to, especially when it comes to small wounds. That's because high blood sugar over time damages the small blood vessels, slowing down circulation. This means oxygen and nutrients don't reach the injured area effectively. And without the building blocks your body needs to repair itself, even a tiny wound can take a long time to heal, and is much more likely to get infected. But that's not all. Over time, diabetes also weakens the immune system. Your body becomes slower to respond, and it doesn't produce enough white blood cells, the ones that fight off germs. As a result, a simple cut on your foot might stick around for weeks, swell up, or even turn into a serious infection. In fact, there have been many cases where older adults ended up in the hospital because of something as small as a blister on their heel. At first it looked harmless, but it got worse fast because it wasn't treated in time. This is especially dangerous around the feet, which are more likely to get bumped, scratched, or rubbed by shoes. And for older folks, nerve damage from diabetes can make it harder to feel pain. So, by the time you notice something's wrong, the wound might already be infected. If you or a loved one has noticed that small wounds lately are taking longer than usual to heal, or keep getting swollen or oozing, it's time to take that seriously. That's not just getting older. It could be your body telling you that something deeper is going on. And if this happens alongside other signs like dry skin, constant fatigue, or nighttime urination, the chances of type 2 diabetes are even higher. Remember, even a small wound can lead to big problems if it doesn't heal right. What matters isn't how big the wound is, it's how well your body is able to heal it. So if something feels off, trust your gut. Get your blood sugar checked sooner rather than later. It might be a small step, but it could protect your health in a big way. Sign 4, blurry vision that comes and goes. It's not just aging eyes. Have you ever noticed your vision suddenly becoming blurry, like there's a light fog covering your eyes, even though you just got new glasses? Or maybe some days you can read the newspaper just fine, but the next day, you're squinting to see the same page. If this sounds familiar, don't be so quick to blame it on getting older. The truth is, blurry or shifting vision is one of the early signs many people with type 2 diabetes experience, but it's often brushed off as just needing a new prescription. What most folks don't realize is that high blood sugar can directly affect your eyes, especially the lens and the fluid inside the eye. When your blood glucose levels rise suddenly, your body tries to balance things out by shifting fluid, including the fluid inside your eyes. This temporary change can alter the shape and pressure of the eye lens, making your vision go blurry. It might not be constant. It can come and go, especially in the morning after sleep, or after a meal with a lot of sugar or carbs. Some seniors describe it as looking through a fogged-up window, or say that the lines on the page seem to jump around when they're reading. What's tricky is that the symptom might disappear for a while, leading you to think the problem has gone away. But then it returns, often more clearly, and sometimes with other complications. If left unchecked, diabetes can slowly damage the small blood vessels in the retina, leading to a condition called diabetic retinopathy, one of the leading causes of blindness in older adults around the world. Sadly, many people only find out they have diabetes after these eye problems have already begun. That's why, if you or a loved one starts noticing vision changes that come and go, blurriness, eye strain, or needing to update glasses more often than usual, don't ignore it. It could be more than just eye trouble. It might be your body warning you about rising blood sugar. Getting your blood sugar checked could protect not just your vision, but your whole body. Don't wait until it's too late to act. A simple blood test today could help prevent serious complications down the road, from vision loss to nerve damage, kidney issues, or heart problems. Sign 5. Dry, itchy skin, especially on your arms and legs. Among the quiet changes your body may show when blood sugar levels are too high, one of the most commonly overlooked is dry, flaky, and itchy skin, especially on your lower legs, elbows, or hands. Have you noticed your skin feeling drier than usual, even though you're drinking plenty of water and using lotion? Or maybe you've had that annoying itch on your arms or legs, especially at night or after a bath, and you just can't figure out why. If so, this might not just be the weather or aging skin. It could be an early warning sign that your blood sugar is out of balance. When glucose levels in the blood stay high, your body struggles to retain moisture and keep your skin naturally hydrated. The small blood vessels, especially those in your limbs, can become damaged, reducing circulation and leaving your skin undernourished. The result? Your skin becomes dry, thin, and more likely to crack or peel, causing that constant itching, especially in the hands and feet, where circulation tends to be weaker with age. What's unique about this type of itchiness is that it's not like a rash or allergic reaction. It's more of a steady, widespread, nagging discomfort with no clear cause. Many people find themselves scratching often, sometimes until the skin breaks, leading to a higher risk of infection and a cycle of dry skin, itchiness, scratching, and more damage. The danger is that many older adults think, "Oh, that's just what happens to aging skin," and brush it off. They try different creams and lotions without much relief, because the real problem isn't just on the surface, it's in the blood. Until your blood sugar is back under control, your skin can't fully recover its natural moisture or stop the itching. In fact, there have been cases where people first found out they had diabetes after visiting a dermatologist, because the doctor noticed skin changes that are common in people with uncontrolled blood sugar. What seemed like a small skin issue turned out to be the clue to a much bigger diagnosis. So, if you or a loved one has been dealing with constant itchiness or unusually dry skin, especially on the arms or legs, don't ignore it. It might be your body's way of warning you that your blood sugar is off balance. Get it checked. Your body has a way of speaking to you. All you have to do is listen and act in time. Sign 6. Unexplained weight loss. Losing weight is something many people hope for, but when it happens for no clear reason, especially if you're not dieting, not exercising more, and haven't changed your daily habits, it's no longer something to celebrate. It could be a sign that something isn't quite right. For older adults, unexpected weight loss is one of the more quiet but very real early signs of type 2 diabetes, especially in the beginning, stages when symptoms may not be obvious. Think of your body like a car, and glucose is the fuel. But when diabetes is present, glucose might be in your blood, but it can't get into your cells to provide energy, either because there's not enough insulin, or because your body has stopped responding properly to it. When that happens, your body has no choice but to burn through fat and muscle, like using up backup fuel when the main supply isn't getting through. The result? You lose weight quickly, but you don't feel any stronger. In fact, you may feel more tired, your muscles might weaken, and even simple tasks can leave you feeling worn out. Some people also notice soreness in their arms or legs. This is especially dangerous for older adults because losing muscle mass can greatly reduce your strength, balance, and independence. Many folks have said things like, "I've been eating just like always, not cutting back at all, but my clothes are getting looser." At first they were happy, thinking maybe their digestion had improved, but after a few months they started feeling weak, dizzy, or lost their appetite. Only during a routine checkup or blood test did they discover their blood sugar had been high for quite some time. Weight loss from diabetes is not the same as healthy weight loss. It's more of a slow, silent breakdown of both fat and muscle, and it can quietly push an older adult toward malnutrition without anyone realizing it. So, if you or someone close to you has lost 7 to 10 pounds in just a few months without trying, or if your old clothes are feeling too big, your face looks thinner, or your skin seems more wrinkled, don't ignore it. It could be your body's way of warning you about a serious metabolic imbalance. Get your blood sugar checked, sooner rather than later. If caught early, type 2 diabetes can be managed well, and in some cases even reversed, with the right diet and activity level. Sudden weight loss isn't always a good thing, especially when it's paired with tiredness, thirst, nighttime urination, or dry, itchy skin. This is the time to really listen to what your body's been trying to tell you. We've just walked through 6 early warning signs that type 2 diabetes often hides quietly in the bodies of older adults, from constant thirst, lasting fatigue, slow-healing wounds, and blurry vision, to dry, itchy skin and unexplained weight loss. Each of these signs on its own might seem harmless, but when 2 or more show up together, it could be your body's serious way of saying, "It's time to check your blood sugar." Here's the good news. The earlier diabetes is detected, the easier it is to manage. You can prevent complications, stay independent, and continue living a full, healthy life without being tied down by medications, constant tests, or hospital visits. And it all starts with one small step, taking care of your health today. If you found today's video helpful, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, so you won't miss any of the upcoming videos, where I'll keep sharing easy-to-understand, practical health tips to help seniors live happier, healthier, and more empowered every day. And if you or a loved one has been experiencing any of the signs I shared today, leave a number 1 in the comments below to let me know you're watching, you care, and you're not alone in your journey to better health in your golden years. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I wish you great health, joy, and peace, and I'll see you again in the next video, here on Health for the Elderly. Always remember to love and care for your body. It's the only home you'll ever truly live in.